Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I recently made a video about glitter and lasers where she said she overheard some dudes in the gym talking about her, accusing her of faking her lifts using AI and filters. Some people in the comments beneath that video informed me that actually she had been accused of using filters that alter her appearance, and other YouTubers have made videos about it, and that's probably what she's referencing. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip where GlitterAndLazers is allegedly using some sort of filter that alters her appearance, which also causes her overhead press to look really weird, like she's got Stretch Armstrong arms. We're also going to be catching up with GlitterAndLazers and her lifting account, Viking Princess Lifts, by taking a look at several bonus clips, so be sure to stick around until the end. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache. Just to recap the story, last time I covered GlitterAndLazers, she said this.
Sometimes I go to the gym and I get reminded about the people who just really want me to fail, just really want everything in my life to go wrong. And in the beginning, it's always upsetting. It's always upsetting to see this. But what I don't think they realize is when they do this to me, it just makes my resolve to succeed so much stronger. Because I will prove them wrong. I will do the things they think I'm not capable of. So I guess, thank you. Thank you for so consistently and constantly trying to hurt me, because it has made me stronger and it has made me more resolved to do all the things I want to do that you think I'm not capable of.
Okay, so that's what she said last video, and here's what the caption said. We're just going to do a very quick recap of small parts of the caption. Yesterday, I was walking from one side of the gym to the other and overheard a group of lifters talking. They mentioned how there was a girl at our gym who people say is faking it, using AI and filters, instead of doing the real work. This man was defending her, saying he sees her work hard in the gym all the time. I knew these men were talking about me. It was confirmed when they realized I was nearby and awkwardly said hello and changed subjects. I was not mad at them, actually the opposite. It was nice to hear people who see me but do not know me defending my work ethic. That said, no matter how hard I work, how much I show up, how strong I get, the people that hate me will find new reasons to validate their hatred. The best thing I can do is use that hate to continue to show up. I will use the hurt to become stronger. I will continue to do it at my own pace, with my best health in mind. I will do it out of love for myself, so while they remain weak spreading whatever lies suit their made-up narrative of who I am, I will continue to get stronger, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Okay, so that's the story that we heard last time. She overheard some dudes in the gym accusing her of faking her lifts using AI and filters. Like I said in the intro of this video, people in the comments of the last video I made had informed me that actually people had accused GlitterAndLazers of using some sort of filter that alters her appearance, which made her lift look weird, and YouTubers have actually made videos about it. Let's take a look at that video now. Alright, here's the video causing all the controversy. She goes to lift, and then right here... Oh my gosh, what the heck happened to your arms? Okay, people are saying that this is caused by a filter that alters your appearance. It's having undesired effects on your arms here. Wow, hold on, let's see that again. See, it's all normal, and then right about... There is where the Stretch Armstrong arms come into play. Okay, so her talking about this, but not wanting to actually reference it by name, makes sense to me. Okay, so was that the actual video where people were accusing her of using AI and filters? A lot of people online say yes. They say that's the video she's actually talking about. I don't know if we're calling this Filtergate or what. Everything's got to have the phrase gate on the end of it. We had bagel gate. We had running gate. I got this clip from a subreddit and it was posted there 25 days ago. It was only like a week or two ago where she made that video saying that some dudes in the gym accused her of faking it using AI and filters. So I believe she was actually referring to that particular video, but didn't want to reference it specifically. So therefore we made up some other story about overhearing people in the gym. Here are some comments from the subreddit where this video was featured. I laughed so hard and so long my husband thought something was wrong with me. This might be the funniest thing I've ever seen. I can't believe that she actually uploaded that. Unless this is fake and somebody made this or something, but the way they just zoop. Ha ha ha. I showed my wife this clip and she screamed with laughter. It's so egregious that you can't help but laugh at it. Update, I showed my 16-year-old and she also laughed. She even went and looked it on Instagram because she couldn't believe it was real. Ha. Okay, so that was on Instagram for a while. I went and looked for it on there, of course, and it's since been removed. OMG, this has got to be the most hilarious filter fail yet. This person says, look at her lower back. In and out. Crazy. Let's see the lower back situation type deal. Okay. Okay, so everyone seems to think that the arm stretching is a side effect of some sort of filter that alters your appearance. What does strong woman training look like? Throwing a bag. Carrying a yoke. Hold on, what was that? Circus dumbbell? What? Oh, okay. Well, I clearly don't know my dumbbells. I'm not familiar with that one. Okay. Lifting a bunch of stuff with various types of form there. Okay. Let's see. Here are various pictures. I also saw some posts of people saying that back in the day, she was using filters to look like this when she actually looked like this. Like there was a picture of her from several years back looking like this when her actual photo was like this. I'm not going to speculate on that, but POV, you stop worrying about being too much and instead start trying to be even more. Okay. That's funny that she said that because I recently heard that she got on a GLP-1 and she actually said that she wanted to lose fat. She specifically said that. I guess I'll pull up that clip now. I was going to make a whole video about that situation. I probably still will.
We need to talk. It's time for me to level up. As y'all know, I've been using a low dose of a GLP-1 as part of my treatment plan. But recently...
Oh, she's been on a GLP-1 this whole time. A low dose.
I decided to increase that dose. And now I'm focusing on fat loss.
Now I'm focusing on fat loss, she said. But I thought it was all lipedema.
With One Medical to make it happen. I specifically chose One Medical because of their 360 medical approach to treatment.
Of course, this is a sponsored segment, so...
This is not about getting smaller. This is about getting healthier.
It's not about getting smaller, it's about getting healthier, she just said. But 2 seconds ago, she said she's focused on fat loss. So you're talking out of both sides of your neck. I don't want to get smaller, but this is about fat loss. And a moment ago, she said she doesn't want to make her life smaller. She wants to make it bigger or something. Every new sentence contradicts the previous ones. Especially if there's a product involved, then like, just forget everything that I said about anything ever. Now I'm selling this. Which I can respect. I respect the hustle.
And I just want to get deeper in my squat.
To do that, I want to make sure I have a provider I can work with, access to referrals to a nutritionist and other providers as I need them, and a health-first approach to this journey.
I am still very serious about my training, and I don't want to lose any of this muscle.
Okay.
One thing I really liked about One Medical is that they don't rush you in appointments. I have a complicated medical history, and
Yeah, I remember that show, The Medical Detectives, that recently got sunset, unfortunately, where we went over your various mystery conditions.
And I need time to unpack that with a provider. Plus, I can get my medications delivered right to my door from Amazon Pharmacy, so it's just easier. Also, my schedule is all over the place, so the fact that I can book same day or next day appointments or even meet virtually with a provider just makes it work. I chose One Medical because it made starting this next phase of my journey a lot easier without compromising my medical care.
Okay, so now she's taking a higher dose of GLP-1 in an attempt to lose fat, she said.
Sensitive to conversations about my weight, so I decided to track my progress with a DEXA scan versus a scale. That'll allow me to focus on fat loss, but more on that later.
Okay.
So click the link in my bio to learn more about One Medical and see how easy it is to get started with healthcare that just fits your life. And stay tuned here because I'll be sharing more of my journey along the way. Because we need to talk.
Okay, now it's looping. Okay, so now despite all that other stuff that she just said about wanting to get stronger, not smaller, I'm not trying to live a smaller life, yada yada yada, she's now on a higher dose of a GLP-1 to lose fat. Okay. Okay, so it seems like you haven't stopped worrying about being too much, and instead you're trying to be even more. That seems to not be the case since you went on a GLP-1 for fat loss, as you said. So I don't know why we're telling stories. All right, let's take a look at Dora the Gym Explorer. Dora the Explorer. Okay, so she's got a gym backpack that's very colorful. Oh boy. Okay. Reminder that a messy PR is still a PR. Yes, it is still a PR. I've been saying that for years. It is still a. When your song comes on in the middle of a set, you just throw the log down and leave. Okay. Trying to do something that seems impossible.
To do a plank for an entire minute. This is something I have never been able to do in my entire life. I think the most I've ever been able to get is about 30 seconds. So how did I do today? Well, first there was some heavy breathing, then some grunting,
This
and
is
then
pretty
some more
damn
heavy breathing,
impressive.
and then I fell short. I made it about 37 seconds, but
Honestly, that was pretty damn good. Okay.
I was not going to let this define my gym experience. So I was doing my final set of 125 and overhead press.
What the heck? Your arms didn't even stretch up an extra foot or so when you got to the top of that. I think you're not even doing it right. Before, you had proper form because you understood that when you get to the top, then your arm is supposed to stretch up another whole foot. This time, I don't even know what the heck this is.
And I was feeling
What even is
really
this?
freaking good, really freaking strong. And I said, you know what?
If you were doing this right, you could set this bar up here on on the pull-up bar thing. Yeah, what the heck was that overhead press? Your arms didn't even go into super extendo mode. You were just like, eh. I want to see Stretch Armstrong arms. I want to see... What the hell? His arm's still going. Man, when I do an overhead press, I'm like this. If I need to reach something up on the top shelf and I can't reach it, I grab a bar and I just do an overhead press. Oh, now I can reach it. There we go. Oh, nice, thank you. I needed that cereal. What is that up on the top shelf? Oh, let me get my bar. Oh, look at my arms. They're still going. They're still going.
Maybe I don't have a plank,
Dora,
but maybe I have a PR.
Explorer.
So I jumped up to 130 and I was able to do 2 reps. The second rep looked awful.
Sorry.
So we're not
Got that Dora song stuck in my head from that backpack scene a moment ago.
gonna share it. I then did my regular workout, which included some bench pressing and then some lateral
Those were dumbbell presses.
raises. And you know what? I didn't leave the gym a failure. I left the gym with even more drive to try again and maybe next time succeed.
Okay. Why do you wear your belt so high? It says. I would say due to the anatomy of our body. I would say that you couldn't wear it here. As you can see, it would slide up to right here. We can see from the anatomy or the shape of her body that that is why the belt is right there. I don't know if this is providing a whole lot of lower back support, because it seems to be way up here. It's supposed to be down around your lower back, but like I said, apparently the anatomy is causing it to ride up there. The song that she's playing tells us why she wears it up here. Listen. Okay, there's a song playing. I'll have to mute it because it's copyrighted, of course, but it's a song playing about having a big bum. And so that's her response. Why do I wear my belt so high? Because I have a large bum, she says. This is up so high, it's like right under your chest. Like, that is so high. Your waist is down here, actually. As we can see from this photo, this is where you're supposed to wear a weightlifting belt because it protects your back during heavy squats, deadlifts, and Olympic weightlifting. And it braces your core.
Dressed like America's biggest fan today. So before we get into the workout, this is today's fit. It's all from Abercrombie, and they actually make a legging that is for ladies with bigger thighs and butt.
Okay. I love how we do so much posing, and we care more about that than lifting the weights.
So we love that. And I guess I just wear scarves at the gym now because I love an accessory and I hate a sweaty neck.
Scarves at the gym? That sounds dangerous. Like, that could get caught on something and rip your head off or something. Like, I don't know. That sounds dangerous, man. Wearing, like, rings, scarves, necklaces, stuff that could get caught on stuff and yank on you. It's probably not a great idea to wear in the gym. We should probably choose function over fashion for once.
Said I would share everything with you, the good and the bad. And today was definitely...
Okay. I'm looking now every single time she does an overhead press for her arms to stretch. Wait a minute. That's not just how your arms go? That's just not how your arms do?
I don't want to say bad, but not good. So you'll see in each one of these lifts.
You're stopping right here. I want to see that bar up here. I want to see it up here by this corrugated metal roof.
Pausing at the top after the first rep. And
yeah, you're pausing at the top right there instead of going up here. I don't know why.
that is because I was like on the verge of passing out. In fact, in this last one, you can kind of see me like shake a little bit.
Well, let's not pass out, please.
Because I just like wasn't there. I don't know what was going on. And then I failed a weight that I do all the time. So that was kind of depressing. So then I went over to like do my bench. And when I put the barbell back again on a super lightweight, I almost dropped it on me.
Oh my gosh.
Like, what? I actually asked for a spotter at a really low weight just because I was feeling unsafe in the gym.
Well, even if you're using a low weight, you probably still want a spotter because you're going to lift it until you can't lift it anymore. You're going to want a spotter either way. Or you could use those little catches. Sometimes you go to the squat rack to do your bench or somewhere that has those little metal catches so that if you can't finish doing your lift, it can rest down on those safely.
I tried to do some lateral raises and my left arm just decided not today. So then I was like, I'm gonna do it with my right. And then I was like, that's probably not a good idea. I'm gonna be unbalanced. So I was like, I will do a dead hang. And I got it for 5 seconds before again, I felt like I was gonna pass out. So it just wasn't my day. I'll be
Okay. We felt like we were going to pass out at various points.
honest, I was feeling pretty crappy, but then I saw the sign on the way out and I felt better.
Okay, and the sign says the only bad workout is the one you didn't do. POV, doing something that used to seem impossible. Jumping up onto a weight. Hold on. Boom. Honestly, to see her jump at all is very impressive. That's very impressive. Okay, that's pretty damn impressive. Okay, I have to give it to her. That was impressive, and the planking also was impressive. I would not expect either one of those to happen. Okay. She did her little happy dance. You like my outfit? Thanks, me too. I like that look on your face. I think it's funny as hell. Where can you buy it? Click the link in my bio. Damn, it's just nothing but products, man, nonstop. This person gets more brand deals than anybody I've ever seen. Okay. I often like to watch TikToks of people dancing muted. To me, it just makes it look that much funnier. Like, watch yourself dancing on mute, and then see if you still want to keep doing this. See if you still want to keep making these videos. It's just quite the display that people are constantly putting on. Hey, look at me, look at me, look at me, please look at me. For the love of God, somebody please look at me. When it's finally coat season in Texas, she's looking at her phone, and it's just informed her that coat season has started. She's like, what? What? Finally, I can bust out this little ensemble. Yeah. Finally, we can bust out this. Oh my gosh, she's losing it. She's having a mentee bee. She really likes that jacket. Oh my god. Okay, and we're gonna wrap up the video right there. As we can see, there was a controversy about GlitterAndLazers using some sort of filter that altered her appearance, which also caused her arms to stretch and look weird. She likely tried to play it off by saying that some dudes at the gym accused her of using AI and filters, and then she responded to that scenario. I believe her response to that scenario with the dudes in the gym saying she used filters was actually her response to the other YouTubers that had made videos about this topic. So if that clip is real, it looks like that might be what GlitterAndLazers was actually talking about. But what do you think? Leave a comment below. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.